Yo, 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 you know what it is, LA Icon Food Community. And we're right here with our new segment for Jay from Riv called Above the Influence. What's cracking, Jay?
What's the deal, man? Welcome back to another episode. We have a very, very, very special guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Peekaboo, bitch ass motherfucker, how you doing? It's like, hey y'all, this is your girl, Lovely Mimi, or some people know me as Ling Ling, whatever you want to call me.
Fire.
Man, I appreciate you pulling up, first and foremost. Thank you.
Thanks for inviting me to Trailer Park.
Come on now. Yeah, Lovely Mimi from the trailer park.
I pulled up and the navigation took me to the trailer park, and I was like, okay, 8 Mile, let's go.
But did it fit? Did it fit?
The scenery?
Yeah.
Look?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I didn't expect anything
foul.
else. But no, we're at a
For the moment.
That's foul.
made a U-turn, and now we're setup is actually really nice. Never judge a book by its cover.
Facts. We do it right here at the food community. Well, let's kick it off where it all started. Where are you from?
I'm born in Vietnam. I am Vietnamese. I came to America when I was 3, and I grew up in the DMV, which is, and every time I say DMV out here, people don't know what the DMV is. They like just bust out laughing. Like I'm telling a joke like, oh, the Department of Motor Vehicles? I'm like, no, the DMV is DC, Maryland, Virginia. We're like this metropolitan area. So I grew up there. Then I lived in Atlanta for a few, and I've been here for 3 years.
Okay. What's your favorite out of all of them? Make the right answer. Make the right answer.
I'm gonna make the honest answer. Fuck you should talk about the
That's right.
You ain't threatening me to say the Riv is the right answer. Riverside.
That part.
I would say the DMV food, our culture, because that's what I know. That's what I grew up from, and I feel like we're really different from everywhere else. And like when I was growing up, I thought everywhere was the same because I never left. We didn't have social media, so you didn't get to see other parts of the world. So I thought that everybody knew our culture. I thought everybody knew about go-go music.
Right.
Until I started until I moved, went to Atlanta, is a whole different culture. And then I started traveling to different states and realized every state is a different country. Every state got their own slang, their own style, their own food. So yeah, I will always say the DMV because that's where I grew up. I like Atlanta prices.
Okay, I respect that.
I like Atlanta prices and California weather.
I respect that.
So
you did school in the DMV.
Yes.
How was school for you?
School. High school dropout.
Yeah?
High school dropout. Successful high school dropout. School was okay. I always had good grades, so I wasn't no dummy like that. But I went to juvie at 12. So my schooling was a little bit slower. So when I got out, they put me in like slower classes. So I was a little bit smarter still. I still was good grades. So grade academic wise, I was always really smart. It's behavior.
Okay.
I don't like being told what to do.
If you don't mind me asking, what you get in trouble for?
Fighting.
You got a cold squabble?
School, being bad. They used to be like, I'm gonna put you on Jenny Jones. Remember Jenny?
Fire.
Jenny. But no, just being rebellious.
It's like that out in the DMV? It's active out there?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm a Cali baby, like I really don't know nothing.
Yes. Like that's why when I get here and people be like, oh, this is the hood, be careful. And I'm like, you got a nice hood. This is a very nice hood compared to our hood. So it's like, I be going like, we right by Moreno Valley.
Okay, yeah.
People are like, oh, you into murder. And I'm like, this is a nice murder. Like I go to the Taco Bell, Mimi, what you doing in the hood? What you doing in the murder? I was like, this is the murder. This is a very nice hood.
Okay.
Like, my shop in Capitol Heights, it's my sister-in-law now, but like, I never realized how hood it was because I was so used to it.
Right.
I didn't realize how hood it was because like girls used to drive from like Virginia, which is a little bit nicer.
Right.
And they would drive to my shop and they would literally do a U-turn and just leave. Because I didn't realize it was intimidating because, there were crackheads and drug dealer outside, very nice drug dealer, crackheads. They be scared to come inside, but I never, my outlook was like, I'm so used to it that I didn't realize it was scary to other people and that they weren't comfortable coming inside.
That was your normal.
Yeah, it was like, no.
Right, I feel it.
Now that I'm bougie now a little bit, doing well off in life. And now I see one crackhead outside of somewhere and like, solicitators. I don't like that.
Solicitators, that's comedy.
And I get a little bit nervous myself now. So I'm like, now I understand how people used to feel pulling up to my shop.
Right, I feel it. So in between high school, right? Let's say juvie, high school dropout. Where'd you go from there? Was it like 9 to 5s? You just chill for a little bit?
I know go to school, so my mama tell me go do the nail.
Okay.
So I do nail from 16-year-old hustler baby. So I started doing nails at like 16. I was pregnant with my son at 17, had him by 18. So
Okay.
Teen mom, been on my own, and just started doing nails. I didn't finish school, so this is where I've been given a job. So for me, whatever you give me, I'm gonna hustle. Nail is a hustle, so I had to become good at it. Got to make more money. Got to build more clientele. So that's where my hustle became. By the age of 23, I bought my first nail salon.
That's dope.
My platform started from nails. That was that nail lady.
Is that how the social media thing came about? Yeah,
so I bought a shop when I was 23 in the hood, and there was no walk-ins. There was no walk-ins, and Instagram, just became popular. So to kill my time, I would make videos, and then it blew up. And then I had to make, funny skit nail videos and to bring clientele in. So it's always like about promotion for me. So that's how I, built my name to get clientele. I worked for a long time. I worked a lot.
That's crazy. You still work a lot. Like anybody that follows you, like you really hustle.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think it's very easy to be an influencer, actress, model, like whatever.
It's much easier now. I would say being an influencer is much easier work because I did labor work. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, I get it.
So like nails is I used to scrub fat ass, big ass elephant feet, thick ass toenails, honey bikini, wax eyebrow, wax whatever you want. I do for you. I did everything. I used to work 6 days a week, 10 to 15 hours a day. I didn't see my kids. My fingers are bleeding. My shoulders hurt, but that's what it was. I had to get to the money. Influencing money is way easier. That's why I've been retired for 2 years.
I respect that.
Do you still own your shop and have people?
No, I sold both of my shops, 3 of my shops in Atlanta, and then one of my shop in Capitol Heights. My sister is still there. My sister-in-law has. Mm-hmm.
Dope. So how did the whole TV thing come about? Because social media
was one.
Obviously, you started to take off.
Okay, so 2016, I want to say. I went viral 2015 for this, but why me? Why you like the black boys? So I think what went viral is like, I would speak in this accent, and people are fucking assholes. They really thought that I spoke like this. People really actually thought Ling Ling was my real accent, and I would flip it from my Ling Ling accent to, just speaking regular.
Right.
And so that went viral. And then 11 Hip Hop hit me up, and I had no idea what 11 Hip Hop was. I didn't watch the show. I don't really watch TV, stuff like that. So I didn't say yes for like a good year. Then a year later, I was like, not right. And I was like, and I went to an audition in Atlanta. So from DC, I went to audition in Atlanta, and there was a bunch of other people there, and I didn't think I was gonna get picked. Actually, I walked in the room, there was like 10 executive producers, and I fell on my face as soon as I walked in.
Damn.
I tripped over something, and I like fell right on the floor in front of all of them. But I dusted right off, and I don't know. They called me back, they picked me, and I moved to Atlanta.
That's crazy. You fell straight on your face.
Yeah.
Please tell me there was a camera footage right there.
No.
That's foul. No. We need that. We got to find that somewhere.
But I just got up like, oh shit, I'm a lot calmer than I used to be. I used to be very loud. This is very mature.
Good for you. Look at you elevating.
Mm-hmm.
So how was love?
Sorry to interrupt you, Jay. They discovered you from your nail.
From Instagram. So when they discovered me, I already had 1 million followers.
Okay.
On my own.
Already up.
Yeah.
You were popping.
That was a lot. That's a lot.
It's still a lot.
Yeah, I got 1 million followers all on my own, and then I guess they just wanted me because there was no love or hip hop about me that back then. I didn't start making music until afterwards. Then I was just the nail lady.
Right. So how did the whole music game come apart?
It was love and hip hop. Everybody fucking do music.
Yeah.
So honestly, for me, a lot of people were hitting me up, like producers and other artists, and they didn't have a platform, they didn't have followers, but they knew music. So I would work with them to try to help build them up, give them a platform, and that's where music started. So music was actually very difficult. Like my first time in the studio, it probably took me 2 days to make a fucking song. You know what I'm saying? Like recording. There's so much stuff behind the scenes when it comes to music that people don't know about, from making the beat, writing it, being on beat like that. I was struggling with that, finding your voice, finding your tempo, like finding your vibe. There's just so much. So my music have really grown. So if I go back to like one of my old songs, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was trash.
Do you feel like you've gotten a lot better at it?
Much
Like-
better. Just finding your voice, just like all of it. Like all of it. Like my music is way better than it was. I would watch my old stuff and I'd be like, but that's growth, you know? It's fun seeing the growth.
For sure.
Don't mind me circling back. What's it like on set? Behind the scenes, like in real life?
For Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it still chaotic, or is it not as chaotic as it seems?
No, it took forever. Shit was like 9 months until it aired. So like, I'm a type of person, I gain weight and lose weight really easy. Like I can fucking gain 20 pounds in like 2 days. So it was like my weight, I was like all over the place on this episode. So they're like, one scene I'm fat, one scene I'm fucking skinny, because it took 9 months to make. And it was annoying. It was annoying to film because like I actually worked. I actually had a shop. So it's just like on the days that y'all want me to film, I'm taking off and I'm missing out on money, and y'all really not paying me enough for me to take off. And then sometimes we film this whole day and they don't even use the scene. So that shit blew me.
How long ago were you on Love and Hip Hop?
8 years. This is a long time ago.
Oh, okay. So your NDA has expired.
Yeah.
Perfect. So how scripted is that shit?
It's pretty scripted because I don't know these people. I don't know these people. What the fuck? They don't follow you around. You know, they have to set up. Like, there's not a camera around you. It's not like the Keeping Up with Kardashians where they have fucking cameras on.
Right.
27, you know what I'm saying? Like, they actually have to set up a scene. So today you're going to meet up with this person, that person, and we're going to talk about this, and this is what's going to happen.
So they don't like to call it a scripted show. They like to call it a produced show. Do they produce you to get into arguments or things of that nature?
Oh, well, what I don't understand is like they'll be like, oh, don't put your hands on this person. We're coming here not to fight. But then it's like a fight setup. So I'm confused of what you want from me, because in real life, like, you're getting hands put on. So that was the most frustrating part. Like, do I go against the producer? Do I want? Or like, you know, what do you want? Like, it was very confusing on how like their rules are. Right. Yeah.
So I know that there was some drama on that show regarding, I believe, one of your ex people, husband, something like that.
Well, he wasn't on the show.
He wasn't on the show,
No,
but there was another star.
A fucking scene with him, and he's so dry. So I had no personality, right? And he's so awkward on camera. It looks like I'm hostage all the time. So we tried to do a scene with him, and it was weird. The producer was like, this don't make sense. Like, your energy level is up here and his energy level is down here. And they were like, it looks crazy on camera. Although that was our personality in real life, it looked crazy. So we did one scene, they cut it, they never aired it. I think they aired it on YouTube, and that was it. So they just removed him completely from my storyline.
So did any of that, like,
as you did,
right? So did any of that, like, drama or anything that you guys went through, the falling out, did that affect your life in any type of way?
What, with my ex?
Yeah.
You know what? I went through, it was a lot. It was public. It's a public.
Yeah, I know it was public.
All over the place. But now at where I am, I don't even remember. I don't even remember how we slept. I don't really remember. When I cut somebody off, I cut that person off. My memory starts just like, I forget about you. I don't even remember. I don't remember anything about you.
Right.
My cutoff game is very strong. I'm not the type of person that cuts somebody off and then, oh, I'm going to talk to you again and we're going to be friends. Like, no, once you're dead out of my life, you're dead out of my life. That's it. And that goes to friends, that goes to businesses, it goes to anything. Bye.
Facts.
I respect that.
Bye.
You heard it here.
Game that strong, G?
My cutoff game?
Yeah.
Nah. Is yours?
Absolutely.
No.
Mine's not.
It should be.
Cold turkey, homie.
Mine's not, dog.
Here, sit.
If people give you one chance to show you who they are, like, why would you even allow that back into your life? There's so many people in the world. That's why I'm like, there's so many people that you can network with, that you can meet, that you can make friendship with. Like, you can build new friendships. We can build new, like, just relationships in life. There's millions and billions of people, and you letting this one person keep fucking you over? That's wow.
That also comes with age, Jay. Not to say that you're a little ass kid.
I mean, I'm young. I don't 23.
Damn. That own a shop at 23, you are a baby.
I know I'm a baby.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
As you get older, the cutoff is much easier, so trust me.
Is it?
Hell,
Because I feel like that's one thing I really struggle with in my life.
Make sure
is like cutting people off, like real shit.
Before you fuck around and get fucked.
But you're still young.
Yeah.
But 23 is young.
Talking to me like,
Back when
mom.
I was 23, I probably thought I was old, mature. I was doing good at 23, so I thought I was older. But bro, I got 10 years on top of you, so a lot of stuff happened in 10 years. You're gonna go through a lot of shit. It's gonna take that. Oh, sometimes people don't change, so you might never have a good cutoff game.
Life advice with Ling Ling. There we go.
I have great life advices. I've been through a lot of shit.
Yeah. So after that ended, where did you go from there?
So after that ended, okay, so it went really bad. Motherfuckers was doing voodoo on me, all type of shit. Y'all can find all this stuff on my YouTube channel.
Oh, that's wild.
Motherfuckers doing YouTube, voodoo on me. There was ghosts in my house.
What the hell?
I literally sold my house, sold my businesses, and moved back to the DMV. And then boom, COVID happened. And now I'm just stuck here. And it was just miserable. And then Mr. Stretch called me. I mean, he DM'd me out of nowhere. And I was like, I've never laughed. Never felt so happy, never laughed so hard. So I was dating some guy. He really didn't me. And it was like so forced, you know what I'm saying? And then he DM'd me right at the right time, like right when I was having a breakdown and I was done. And we just shared so much like belly laugh that was like, this is what I need in life, like to be with somebody you can belly laugh with. So then right after that, that dude I was talking to that didn't like me, he was like, I hope you find somebody in the area so you don't move the kids around. I said, and then Stretch was like, I'm in California. And I was like, oh, watch this.
Shout out to Mr. Stretch. That's right.
Right across the country. I was about to say, I hope you don't move far, bitch. I went all the way across the country. I'm the type of person, I guess you can call me a gypsy.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up and move. I'm gonna get out of there. I'm gonna move around.
So how long have you been in Cali when you moved there?
What?
When you moved with Stretch?
Oh, together? Right then and there. We moved.
You moved straight with Stretch?
I'm not 23, baby. I'm not 23, a grown-ass woman. If we're gonna be together, we're gonna live together. You mean I'm gonna move here? We live separate. We're not in a relationship then. I am a grown woman. We are gonna be together. If we are having raw sex, you are mine and I am yours. We are together in a relationship.
So how long you been out here?
Oh, 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
So you guys been together for 3 years?
Yeah, we actually dated a long time ago, right before my ex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we dated. We didn't end on bad note.
Fucking high school sweetheart.
Yeah, exactly.
Not really high school. Like right after.
She was locked up then. She was locked up then.
I didn't make it to college.
Narrative. Just run with it.
No, we were the club sweethearts. Like, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
18 and 19, and you're in the club. Like, this back on the East Coast. This is like Ibiza, Fur nightclub. Like, we met during the club time.
Okay. I respect it.
Yeah, and I always wanted to be with him. Like, I always aesthetically, I always felt like he fit, my look back then. But things just didn't work out.
Was his hair that long back then?
No, but it was long.
He started his journey prior then, huh?
Yeah, way long. He has his hair for 17 years now. I've been growing his hair for 17 years. So long hair, don't care. Let me see your underwear.
Facts.
I could watch you talk all day, bro. Your comedy. So in between then, where did we find the Nick Cannon Wild and Out show?
Oh, Nick Cannon was, I want to say 2008, 2017. So I was in there for a while. You just didn't see me because I sucked. I was trash for like the first 4 seasons. I think I ain't gonna lie. Let me say 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I've done like 8 seasons, bro. For probably 4 seasons, I was trash, so I never got TV time, and I never got airtime. I was cute. I was back there with makeup and hairstylists, but none of my scenes like made it. I was absolutely garbage on Wild 'N Out for a long time. I think during COVID, we got canceled. Then we came back, and we had like a COVID like. It's all like, I feel like your academic, how you perform in life and like in work, all has to do with your like mental stability. Like back then, for my first couple of seasons, I was on drugs. I was always drunk. I was hyper. I was all over the place. So I was like a Tasmanian devil. So I was like, I'm already loud. I already talk fast, and I talk not really good grammar all the time. So a lot of times when I hit that stage, people couldn't understand what I was saying because I'm yelling. I have a mic clipped to me. I have a mic in my hand and I'm yelling. So nobody really understood what I said. And then once the divorce happened, I stopped drinking. I stopped doing drugs. I literally just like started focusing on being a better person kind of thing. And I started doing better on Wild 'N Out during COVID. So I started getting more airtime. So then people started saying, oh, Lovely Mimi from Wild 'N Out. Because for a long time, it was Lovely Mimi from Love and Hip Hop. It's 8 years down, and people say, oh, Lovely Mimi from Love and Hip Hop. Bro, I haven't been on that show in so long. Get it off of me.
Right. That's actually really good, though. You don't hear that a lot when people go through like big life changes or traumatic experiences, especially with a partner like that, and they're already drinking and using.
Oh yeah.
It's a snowball effect. Usually gets worse, but you chose to turn it around and make it better.
When you start seeing ghosts and having, a spiritual awakening and stuff like that, you gotta lay off the drugs and make sure you ain't tripping. I gotta make sure I am not tripping. And that everything was happening. So I was like, okay, I need to sober up. I need to get shit together.
Did you move to? You all had already moved to California when Nick Cannon or Wild 'N Out had hit you up?
I started wilding out in Atlanta.
Oh, did you?
I was in Atlanta, and then I moved to Virginia. And then it was COVID. We were canceled. So the whole Virginia wasn't doing wilding out. And then it came to Cali. Well, I was only in Virginia for like 10 months max, 9 months.
I've always wondered this because I'm a big fan of Wild 'N Out. And I've watched it growing up, me and my girl. Is everything really a freestyle on there?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes and no. So it's like, it'd be like midnight, right? And they're going to tell you what games we're going to play.
Okay.
So you have it from midnight till the next morning to figure out what the hell you're going to say. And not only like when you say like, oh, even if like you plan out everything you're going to say, right? Sometimes that shit just doesn't hit on the stage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you think something is so funny, you get on that stage, the audience may not react because it's your delivery, how you say it. Everything is about delivery. So what you think might hit or so funny that this joke gonna hit, you get on that stage and don't even hit. It's a fucking buzzer. So it's all on the vibes, it's all on the days. But most of all of them, they be freestyling, they be rapping. They let them some real rappers up in there. It was rappers.
Because I always knew like in like the real freestyle segments where people was really freestyling, it would be like Conceited and Hitman Holla, right?
Conceited, and Charlie. Don't just skip on my Charlie, Cliff, Justina.
But they would be going back and forth, right? Like they would be feeding off each other.
Yeah.
Clips.
The thing with Wildin' Out is there are the rappers and there are the comedians.
Right.
The rappers have to figure a way to find their funny without just fucking spitting bars and bars because the point of the game is a punchline.
Right.
So the rappers have to figure out how to be funny and the funny people have to figure out how to rap because there's a bunch of rap games. So that's where like not everybody's going to be perfect at everything because everybody has to find that middle.
Right.
Who do you like better, Conceited or Clips?
Clips, dog. Clips got bars. I ain't gonna fucking lie. Clips got fucking bars.
Damn.
Like, Khan got them punchlines.
He do.
Once he cut the beat, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, but Clips got the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
both in my top 5.
They're for sure both in my top. Yeah.
They're all great. And you know what? Not only are they like, they're good, they're so down to earth. Like, coming on there, like not like being like intimidated by all these people. Like, I'm not on, they've been on this show. Like everybody's so nice. Everybody's so kind. Like I love the vibe in Wildin' Out. Like the vibe in Love and Hip Hop was like, oh my God, like who the I gotta fight today? I'm stressed out. This shit is demonic. They want you to drink. They want you to fight, like drama. Like you go on a set and you're like stressed out. I don't feel like doing this shit. Where Wildin' Out is like, we eat together. We pray together. There's no drama. It's always a great time.
Mm-hmm. That was my next question. Was there ever any drama behind the scenes of Wildin' Out?
No, not really.
No?
Not
Nick's
really.
not trying to give all the female co-stars babies?
I don't think he like any of us. Maybe the Wildin' Out girls. Probably the Wildin' Out girls.
I respect it. Was there
ever goddesses? I'm sorry, the Wildin' Out goddesses.
Oh, is that the goddesses? Okay. Was there ever a moment where any of the rappers or the comedians on there took it too far and it was like a known thing after a show or not?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of episode where I'm like, they gonna air this? That was came out of nowhere like that.
Yeah.
Oof, that was dark. That got serious. So yeah, there's been a lot of those, but it's always a good TV moment. And it's like, and then they're doing so great at it with the bars and the rapping. So it's just like that's what people want to see.
Facts.
They cut it down a lot now. I wish they would let Wild Style because we film for like every episode like 2 hours and they fucking cut it down. They edit it to 20 minutes.
Right.
So there's a lot of stuff that you don't see.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And somebody was like, why are you there? You didn't even say anything. I did, bitch. They just didn't air it. They cut it out. Sometimes I think I had a really good one. I was like, ooh, I ate with that. I'm waiting for the episode to come on. You don't even see me. I just get cut off. I'm like, what the fuck? One time they cut me off in the classroom. I was like, who the hell get cut off in the classroom? Like,
that's comedy. So are you still shooting with Wildin' Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did season 21. Dang, when was that, babe? Was it September? October? Last year. I still haven't aired yet, so I think we probably won't film until. So it's like we film a while ago and then it airs later.
And then it airs, right? Yeah. When are we gonna get Stretch on Wild Note?
He be in the audience, always supporting me.
Right. Right. Can Stretch rap?
Yeah, we got a new song. We just made a song.
What?
First song, yeah. I can't play for y'all yet because we haven't dropped it yet. But I got Stretch in the studio. Ooh.
You got bar Stretch?
How you do that then?
Yeah. I can see it.
He got swag,
Oh, yeah, nah.
There's some swag. Listen, it's all about performance. You know what I'm saying?
The power's in his hair.
Mm-hmm.
The power is in his hair, for sure.
The power's in his hair, yeah.
Shout out to Stretch. So what's it like having kids and being in the industry? Do you find any struggles with that?
I've always had my kids. One thing can't nobody say about me is I'm a deadbeat mom. Regardless of what I go through in life, of all the stages, all the moves, my kids been there every step of the way. I don't never need nobody to watch them. I ain't dropping them off at grandma's for a month for me to get them, you know what I'm saying? The kids come with me every single where. Whatever I've been through, they've been through. And, they're also out there on social media.
For sure, yeah.
So, they both got their TikToks, they've got their Instagram, they got their YouTube. So they're making money as I'm making money, and I make sure, that they're going to be set in life.
You help manage them?
Yeah, I run everything. Let's go. We got to work today. We got this to do. We got that to do. So sometimes they get annoyed, but I'm like, okay, you're making money. Like,
they're gonna be grateful.
When you get a real job, like my son, you're talking about getting a real job. I was like, okay, when you get a real job and you see how many hours you work for how much that paycheck is and how much the government take out, you're gonna be like, okay, mom, let's do this video.
Right.
Let's do this.
For sure.
Can I interject and ask you a good question? Did you have to convince them to be down, or were they already naturally down to do the social media shit? I'm going somewhere with this.
Since they've been born, since they were babies. Since Juice been born, you know what I'm saying? Like YouTube has always been my main source. So they've been on YouTube since they were babies. So they're kind of used to it.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
So my stepson, I've had him since he was like 10 or so. He has a cool little personality and he could video game his ass off. And our platform is not as large as yours, but it's pretty big. And I'm like, dog, I could put you on a podcast right now and that shit could go up, or you could start video gaming and it could go up, and he's just not with it. Like,
oh yeah. Well, you gotta sit down. You say he's good at it. See, like my son wants to stream, and I don't let him because he says some wild shit.
Let him say his wild shit.
No, he ain't about to get both of us canceled. Have I fucking been canceled? Hell no.
Yeah, I feel it.
No, we're good, and he knows it too. He knows it. He knows.
It's racial. I like it.
The shit that they be talking about, I'm like, shut up.
Hey, the internet is wild, bro. You can't lie.
Amazing.
Yeah, then it be some sus shit too. I be like, what are y'all saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Sex plays heavy.
Yeah.
In the gamer world.
For sure. Yeah.
What does your son play? What does your son play?
Fortnite and Call of Duty.
Okay, he's on the PC, so I don't even know what he plays.
That's right. He's PC gamer.
So they be saying some wild shit.
They do. They really do.
So I do control their main TikToks and stuff like that, and then because they don't really understand like content. You know what I'm saying? Like it's work behind content. It just can't be anything and everything. It has to be content. It has to have a value. It has to have something. So then they have their pages. They want to do whatever with their friends or whatever. They actually send their friends. So.
I'm about to double back on that comment that you made. You said something about how many times you almost been canceled.
Yeah.
What are we getting canceled for, Mimi?
Oh, want to be black so bad, saying the F-word. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I have actually, since you asked this topic, I actually have grown so much from this topic. Mm-hmm. There is a time in my life where I'm just like I can say that shit. I grew up into the shit, like grown up, like I've always said the N-word, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever checked me. This is, in our community, it's always been like, I said it was fine, which I've been canceled a lot of time. And a lot of time that used to be my argument. That used to always be my argument. Like I can say that I grew up saying it. Nobody check me, this, that, and the third. I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way. I'm not saying it in a racial way. I'm saying it in a slang way, how we talk, what we, what we call a man, like how.
Term of endearment.
Yeah, it's a term of endearment.
How the term is. I've never said it in a nasty way.
Derogatory way, right? Yep.
Derogatory way. So that's was always my, my stance on it. But before, I used to say a lot of shit back then because I didn't have nothing to lose. Now, I got a lot to lose. You know what I'm saying? So being canceled for me is way different than being canceled for me when I ain't had shit to lose. I got bills to pay, I got kids to take care of. But then it became a mental thing where like a respect thing, a mental thing where like, okay, this is a very serious topic that do bother a lot of people. And out of respect, as I got older, I'm just like, okay, I don't have to say it.
Right.
I don't need to say it. If it really bothered people and this is what it is, I have to respect that. Because at the end of the day, I am not Black. I do not understand where they stand or how they feel offended by it. And so now I, don't even use it anymore, or don't, sing along, or, to the parts that I would say. So it has changed. Now, if you would have asked me 5 years ago, when I got canceled for it 5 years ago, my answer have been still very defensive. I can say, I can do this, I can do that. Where now is like, nah, I'm not going to. And then it do make me uncomfortable now. Like, okay, so I was at the casino and some Spanish girl walked up to me. She was like, peekaboo, bitch ass. And I was like, that's Michael Blackson.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, peekaboo, bitch ass. I was like, no. That's not even me. But she kept saying it. And I'm just like, and she's yelling it and she's drunk. And I'm like, actually uncomfortable because I can't say it, bitch. I don't say it no more. I made it serious to take it out of my vocabulary. And here you are yelling this shit at me. And
in public.
Bitch, back up.
Loud, and y'all all Spanish right here. So I'm just like, once you change the mental look on things, like, everything just follow through. So now it's uncomfortable for me. Now I'm more aware of it. Back in the days where like, I grew up with a bunch of, other races. Yeah. So it wasn't uncomfortable for me because people weren't offended by it. But now that, so many people are like, when it was getting canceled, it was like, on the topic. And now it's like completely different. Now I see it affects people and stuff like that. I'm just like, respectfully, I just cut it out of my vocabulary.
I respect that. Because that's
you be saying?
I don't know.
Good.
You can ask anybody around me. I don't be saying it.
It'd be really bad if Jay said it.
Yeah, I don't say it.
Is he white?
Yeah.
Is he white?
And you know what? Like growing up, where I grew up in Southern California, everybody says it. Yeah. Everybody. So it is a normality for every race to say it. Mm-hmm. It's just not me. I'm grown. It's just not my thing.
You could be super woke, right? And say the Vietnamese people had it really bad too.
Oh yeah, a lot.
What 2 generations before us? Because you're a little bit younger than me, but like our parents.
Yeah. Oh, back in the day, but that's what I'm saying. Like where we grew up, like everybody said it, nobody took offense, but times have changed. I mean, I'm saying not even time. It's just more like you get called out because it's on video, it's on recording, and other people from all over the place have an opinion from it. You know what I'm saying?
Our friend circle versus public opinion is entirely different.
Yeah, like Spanish people say it. A lot of Asians, not just Vietnamese, all freaking Southeast.
In the
Asian.
Mexican culture, especially the rap, and the N-word is a vibe, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people frown on it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't though.
But if you take it to the internet, you're going to get canceled. You know what I'm saying?
That's the biggest thing.
You're going to get canceled. But it's like, all right, where do we grow as a community with this? You know what I'm saying? And for me, it doesn't hurt me to take it out. If it makes somebody else feel more comfortable, it doesn't hurt me and it doesn't cost me anything to take it out of my vocabulary. And I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a respect thing. It's time to grow up. It's time to understand. Like, why are you dying to say it anyways?
I feel it.
No.
But there's because a lot of people just thought I was
white man.
Nah, that's strong right there. Because when you hear people talk about that topic, because that's a hot ass topic, especially in the rap game.
Facts.
Nobody has an answer like that. That's a real ass thing to say right there.
You know how hard it is to actually be able to rap and not say the word, because it's like because I gotta be like, I got your man, everything I gotta change. Right. Your man, I got your man, or your dude.
Right.
I can't. So it's like but once you take it out, it's like whatever. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? You learn to adjust. Like it's not.
That's a fact.
It is what it is. It's a respect.
So I like that little story you talk about in the casino. So when did you first start getting noticed in public? Let's just call it that.
Oh, back when I was going viral back in 2000.
Just way back then?
Yeah.
Tell me about your weirdest fan experiences.
Weirdest fan experiences. I mean.
Nah, you gotta have some.
Well, the casino one was fire, but
that one's fire.
Let's dig a little deeper.
Let's dig a little bit deeper.
Okay. So I have this thing. Do y'all know Young Bae from Black Ink? So there's Young Bae from Black Ink, and people always think we look alike. I'm like, okay, what do you think all people look alike? So, and so one time this guy was like, I'm like recording a little video, and this guy was like, I know Black Ink when I see Black Ink. I looked at him, I was like, I'm from Black Ink. So, and then me and her was actually in Times Square in New York, and some two guys walked to us and were like, oh my God, I can get a picture with you. And I was like, who am I? He's like, you Young Bae from Black Ink, right? I was like, no, she is. You trying to say all Asian people look like? And we're literally standing next to each other, and he thought I was her. And people think that she's me. So she's gotten to the point where she's just like, yeah. If they say, oh, hey, lovely Mimi, can I get a picture? She was just like, yeah. So she'll take pictures with other people, and they would think that's me.
And they be tagging you, and you be real posting.
Yeah, whatever. I don't think we look alike. But.
Do your kids ever get noticed in public?
Yeah. Juicy. Yeah. She'll go places. They're like, oh, we saw Juicy. Even though she wasn't with me. And then, Javon, he's in high school now. So he's like little. Which is getting weird because like a lot of comments be like, oh, I want your son, and he's so hot. And I'm like, how old are y'all?
Right.
I'm like, how old are y'all? And a lot of time it'd be like teenager girls, but the older women, I'm like, do y'all hear yourself? Y'all sound like a pedophile. I was like, now if it was a man saying this, like the other way around, y'all be getting real dragged.
Oh yeah, it would be bad.
Double standards.
It would be bad.
It's in everything.
You and Young Bae look nothing alike.
You don't think so? Yeah.
So. Does your son's little friends ever be coming across your 18 plus type of stuff?
Whoa.
Yeah. So people always ask me that. How do your kids feel about your OnlyFans? Da 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 da. And of course they don't like it. Well, my daughter doesn't really stay. My daughter minds her business.
Right,
my daughter is like a non-snitch. Like she's not snitching. She don't even talk to people. She's a mom. She does not talk to people. She would look right past you and just ignore you. I'd be like, all right, Juice, it's like, I understand you don't like people, but sometimes it come off rude. But she will not talk completely to strangers. She don't talk to strangers at all. I sent over a friend's house for a week when we went on vacation. She didn't say one word. Sometimes people think she's a mime, but she's not. She talks to her friends. So she don't really care. She don't care what nobody says. She never brought that up to me. Now my son, he had a couple issues where some little boys was messing with him. So I'm like, oh, your mama's got any friends? Okay. I said, put him in a group chat. So he got a group chat. I called all of them in a group chat. Me and Mr. Stretch called all of them in a group chat. I said, either you're gonna fight my son, or I'm gonna fight your parents.
Damn.
So what y'all want to do, right? They got the yapping. They got scared. They all hung up the phone. I was like, okay, I'm going up to your school. So me and Mr. Stretch get all dressed in all black, you know what I'm saying? Put our boots on. Now I'm not going to fight kids. I can't. I'm the same size as the little kids. Some kids are bigger than me.
Right.
But it's like, okay, you either gonna shut up or you're gonna get this work from somewhere. My son gonna fight you or something. Sometimes you just gotta put, your foot in people's mouth.
Oh yeah.
So we got to school. I tell the counselor, I gave all the phone number. I said, here's all the kids, all the little boys. And on top of that, they looking at stuff they didn't got no business looking at because they underage. First off, you got to be 18 and up. I don't know if their parents know this, but you can let their parents know that this is the situation. And then we stood out in front of the school and, just waited. And never had a problem ever since then. That was it. That's how we handled it. There ain't nobody else pick on him or talk about him about it. But I'm pretty sure he has situations. I mean, I'm like, yo, if somebody talk about your mama, you lay hands on them. But dog your ass. You in boxing. You go to boxing 3 times a week. You got hands. I know you got hands. But my son doesn't have a lot of anger. I feel like
he's cool. He's real cool. Chill. He's real chill. Yeah.
He's not coming home fighting nobody. And we're telling him, you will not get in trouble by us.
Right.
If somebody disrespect your mama, talk about, say, oh, yo, gat, this and shit and that, like, pop off, Javon. You're not gonna get in trouble. We're not gonna punish you. But he doesn't have that anger. Like he doesn't have no anger. And I feel like kids who come from a good home, he comes from a good home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's loved. He's well fed. He get whatever he wants. There's no anger. I've never seen my son angry. Where I was angry all the time. And I used to fight all the time in school because I just had all this anger built up in me as a teenager. But he doesn't have any of that, which I feel really blessed on. But they do understand that we make a lot of money and that we struggled before. We've been poor before. He see his father being poor. And I'm like, at the end of the day, it's me and my mans.
Right.
I'm not out here. You know what I will say about OnlyFans? It's great for me. I've never been a stripper. I tried to strip one time. It's very uncomfortable for me. I'm very goofy. There's no way that I can be a sexy stripper. It's just like, it's very weird, And then even being with stripper, I'm not saying anything bad. But I'm just saying men can touch you.
Right.
Men can touch you. I know you're touching me. I'm not going to go be, a dancer because that makes me uncomfortable. And they're just like, hell no. But on OnlyFans, nobody can touch me.
Yeah.
Nobody's touching me. You're jacking off to one of my videos that you paid for. I am the product that's selling. You can't touch me. You can daydream about me, whatever you want to do, with the video. But at the end of the day, you can't touch me. You can never say you touched me or had me or anything like that. And we make a lot of money, so
I don't doubt
I'm
it.
fine with it.
If you don't mind us asking, what's your best grossing month?
Tax season is coming up. Subscribe now. OnlyFans.com/ it's lovely Mimi 27 ITSLOV.
What's ITS?
She's spelling out the name, fool.
ITSLOVELYMIMI 27. It's lovely Mimi because it's long,
Fill it.
That's comedy.
Yeah. So no, my only regret, people are like, oh, do you have any regrets from OnlyFans and stuff like that? I was like, yeah, I regret
starting sooner.
Not starting sooner. Yo, like
I love
when
that.
I first started it, I didn't do it on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be a single lady doing OnlyFans. That's not my lane. I've always been a comedian. I've been a nail tech. I've been, a promoter. I've been a cooking. Like, it wasn't my lane, but I've had creeps under me for a long time. You know what I'm saying? When you go to Reddit, when I went to Reddit, I was like, what the hell was all this shit? People trying to screenshot me or Photoshop fake titties and naked pics of me for the longest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had the men obsession, even though my following is really small when it comes to men. I have 90% women followers.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
And only like 10% men. Thanks. So it's like, and I'm not, as a single woman, I'm not going to go out here. That's just my perspective. No hate to, other women who do it on their own. I wasn't going to do it unless my man was going to do it with me, or he gives me the green light and he was okay to do it with me. So when me and Stretch got to the point where we're like, all right, let's do it. It changed our life. It was so much money that first month. God damn, it was so much money. So I was like, damn, I should have been did this. So I don't care what people say. I think my family have an understanding of it. It's not like I'm out here with different men on every video. You know what I'm saying? It's me, my man, and this is money that goes into the house that feed your kids, and my kids are going to be set. They don't have to struggle. So.
How do you feel about certain influence?
Why'd you look at me for the follow-up? I was going to make some Stretch jokes.
No, I'm here to Stretch jokes.
His name's Stretch from the OnlyFans.
Yeah, Mr. Stretch. He been stretched by stretching out and knocking them out.
Oh, okay. Let him know.
Listen, we from the DMV. We fight. We fight. We from the DMV. I've been to a lot of states and I met a lot of people. I love my city because we fight. We about that life. If we're not gonna talk about it, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. And I learned that because when I was in Atlanta and I was gonna go fight this bitch, and I seen the lineup of people who talk like that they about that life, they fight, and at that moment the way I'm ready to go pull up on some. And some people were like, oh, you sure? I don't want to do this. I don't have to. And then I see my DMV girls, and I'm like, ready. Just ready. All my DMV girls were ready. We about that life. And that's what I do love about my city.
What was the last fight you got in? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's funny. I went to this trailer park 5 minutes ago. Nah, imagine.
No, I don't fight. I don't fight that much. I want to say in 2017, it's been a while. It's been a while since I fought because I'm older now. I don't have a reason to.
Break it down.
I have a reason to.
Break it down for me.
Okay, so it was Carly Red from Love and Hip Hop. So.
Oh shit.
Carly Red?
Yeah, so we had.
Pretty.
She is very beautiful. She's very beautiful. She looked great for her age. She's very beautiful. I will give her that. As far as
what's she trying to do fighting with young ladies?
As far as her role on the show, she lasted so long. She's been on so many seasons because she's made for it. She would do whatever for a storyline, and that's why I couldn't last on it because I'm not doing whatever for a storyline. You're not about to put me in these crazy positions. But I said it. I said, when I see you, it's on site. And I'm that kind of person where it's if I say I'm going to do something, I have to do it or else it will bother me for the rest of my life. So I was in the club one time. It was Wednesday. It was an R&B night. And I was actually with Black Ink. So I think they thought I was Young Bae because I had this short wig on. So I saw her and I said, it's on site. So I went over to the section. The security didn't even notice or said anything. Maybe they thought I was Young Bae, didn't think any of it. Snatched her up, whooped the ass real quick, broke a couple of nails. And that was that. I never talked about it publicly and stuff like that because there was no point.
Right.
I didn't beat her ass for a clout or for a storyline. I beat her ass so I whooped your ass. I don't care if anybody else know. I whooped your ass. And that's all that matters to me. And then I can die happy, because if I didn't do it that night, I would have been 70 on my porch still thinking about it.
Right.
It'll be itching my ass.
If you don't mind me asking, what was the cause of that?
So on a season, right before I even got on stage, she called me a clown. And it was like, she called me a clown, and I was like, you don't even know me. You haven't met me, but you saying all this rah-rah shit. You don't even know me, and you haven't met me, but you saying it for TV, and I don't like that. So then I used to be like, squad. I get all my followers. One thing, like, my followers gonna ride with me. I got a lot of bitches. I got 90% female, and they gonna ride with me. And so everybody was like, da-da-da. And then they started sending her death threats and all this stuff. And like the producer called me and was like, yo, she feels unsafe for her life. Can you please delete it? But then it carried from there. I keep the same energy. You want to talk shit behind my back? When you see me, keep the same energy. So that's where it became. And then, I do remember now. So like after that, she kept going with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't want to pull up and fight me. And then where it really got serious, where I really had to lay hands on her, is because at the reunion, she was talking about, I went up to your shop. Now she's digging through my shop.
Yeah.
Talking about, you don't even own the shop. Mind you, I just bought the shop. So all my paperwork in the system is not even through yet. So like, now you digging into my pockets, my money, where I feed my kids. Now is where up when I see you. So that's what it is. But it was never, it was just because she was doing too much. She didn't have to do all that.
But it wasn't public that you took off on her?
No. I didn't need it to be public.
It's gonna be now.
Just you and me. Just you and me. Just you and me. You know what's up. Don't nobody else know. Well, except for the people in the car with me that day. But other than that, it was so funny.
Made me stand on business.
Like, get that Asian bitch! And I'm like, I'm running out. Right? I ran out. I'm pulling at the car. I'm at the wrong car, like a dumbass, because I'm trying to run off. I'm at the wrong car. But back then, like, I think her friends was trying to argue and like defend her online that I didn't. But I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter. You and me. That's all I care about. That's it.
Made me stand on business. That's fire.
Big business.
Big business.
But that was so long ago, y'all. It's been 8 years. Like,
but don't get it f***ed up, right?
Yeah, this is done. I don't know. I don't really feel like don't nobody start stuff with me like that, so I don't have no reason. Don't start.
You never had no haters out in public or nothing like that?
One time, this one girl, and it was weird. It was a weird interaction. It was the only time. It was a very weird interaction. It's coming out of Chipotle, and she was like, you said something about me that hurt my feelings, and then you had all of your followers gang up on me, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, you got the post, right? And I was by myself. So I was like, you got the post? And her boyfriend was like hiding in the car. He's probably like, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Right.
What would she say? So I was like, you got the post? And she was like, I don't have it. So she stood there like, it was very awkward for like a couple of minutes where she's standing for the post. Because I can't tell you what happened if you don't got proof. You don't got no receipts to show me what I hurt your feeling. But then I straight up told her, I said, I don't clap back unless you said something crazy to me. There's no way, because I don't go on pages. I'm not a troll.
Right.
You will never see me under no shade room, ball alert, any of these like blog page commenting anything on nobody. I don't ever comment no hating stuff, no trolling stuff, or an opinion. If you look cute, I'm gonna put heart eyes, I'm gonna put hearts. If you're doing good on something, I'm gonna put claps, but I'm never a troll. So the fact that you're coming to me and saying that, my people ganged up on you, you must have said something. So I said, you must have said something, because there's no way I'm ganging up on you for no reason. You say something out the ass, and then we all ganged up on you, and now you crying about it. And I was like, well, what would you like to do about it, right? What would you like to happen from here? And she was like, I would just want to let you know. I was like, well, do you want a hug? And she's like, yeah. So I gave her a hug, and I left and ate my Chipotle. Because I don't know, like, where my thing is like, okay, I can't disregard her feelings. Clearly, she loved me at one time, as a fan. She loved me at one time, and her feelings got hurt. But now it's like, if we're not going to fight, then what is the solution? Everything needs a solution in life. Where are we going with this?
Right.
So I gave her a hug and I left, because I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about.
Did you ever struggle with hate, like on social media or anything like that? Did it ever get to you in any sort of way?
Well, you have to be built for social.
For sure.
You cannot be.
For sure.
You cannot be.
I get it.
This shit is not. Don't read the comments.
Yeah.
If you know a video is gonna have a lot of shit, a lot of hate, don't even read the comments. Once you start reading comments, and a lot of time, people, because I always went around a lot of girls. I had a lot of workers at the nail salon, a lot of nail techs. And then it used to be like, oh, people would be like, oh, don't let it get to you. Don't let it bother you. As soon as I post them, people start talking shit. Now they calling up their mama, everybody ganging up in the comments, and they letting it get to them. And I'm like, but you tell me, oh, it's so easy. But you got to be strong. People are going to have opinions, and not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to understand your humor or understand your style. So it's either you choose to reply or you just don't read at all. But if you're self-aware, I feel like self-aware is so big. If you are self-aware of who you are, nothing people say can bother you. Like, bro, you're going to say, oh, my nail's too long. I'm fucking talk together. I'm too loud. Oh, I got an OnlyFans. Bitch, I know. Right. You're not telling me anything that I don't know about myself. Mm-hmm. So why would it even affect me? I'm already self-aware of who I am. So, all right, next. Or when people like Edward Scissorhand, we did that. That was cool, but now you say it, I'm like, all right, that's not original. Please come up with something else that's funny. Because if you make a funny joke, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to like clap for your joke. That was funny. That was original. You came up with something new. But if you like hit me with the same old Edward Scissorhand, it's not funny because it's already been said.
Oh, God, I be getting the most unfunny, washed out comments on my stuff. It's so old.
Boo.
Malibu's most wanted.
Yeah.
8 Mile, like it's so old.
Ain't got nothing. Oh, me.
Yeah, all of it, dog. I get all the fun. Yeah, B-Rad from the Boo.
Chapstick. Traffic.
I get the most washed out comments, dog.
I fucking love Malibu's Most Wanted.
Comedy.
Yo, it's B-Rad G.
How do you like living in Riverside?
Riverside.
Damn, you just doxed where she lives.
She's open about it.
Oh, go ahead.
It's an open thing.
They know I'm in Riverside now. I'd be like,
she posted on her TikTok. I'm in Riverside.
I do not yell. I do not say Riverside. Every time I say Riverside, it has to be Riverside. I don't know why.
How do they properly say it, Temps?
I don't know why. Okay, but it's Riverside. You gotta make that shit sound legit. You hear me? Riverside.
That's right.
Ain't no food around here.
Nah? You feel like there's no food out there?
Not really. It's not different culture food.
Where we talk about?
There's not a bunch of African food, not a bunch of Jamaican food. There's no Puerto Rican food. There's no Dominican food. There is.
Oh, she's an East Coaster. She's not used to this.
Right. Yeah.
Mexican life.
Food. Yeah.
I know. I keep seeing
everywhere. It's so. I feel like California was Mexico. It belonged to Mexico. And the colonizers.
Don't get Icon started, dog.
California literally
was Mexico. They came and they colonized it because the street road, everything in here, like everything is when you go to New York, it's Brooklyn, it's Harlem, it's Queens, it's Bronx. They got these cool ass rap names, like cool ass cities. You come here, it's San Diego, Rancho Cucamonga, Santa Monica. It's fucking. This is Mexico. This is not America. You know what I'm saying? But I colonizer, whatever. But yeah, tacos are amazing here.
That's right. I keep seeing you eating the murder though.
Because I live right there.
Yeah.
When people are like, you're not in Riverside, you're in the murder. Bitch, it was 5 minutes down the street. I can go like this and step like this. The murder and the rib. Like, it's really next door. So
we're neighbors.
Yeah.
We're literally neighbors. So
it's one. But back home is like that too. Back in the East Coast is like that. People from DC would be like, oh, you're not from DC? Oh, you're not from DC. We say the DMV. Bro. DC, Maryland, Virginia, like you literally step right here next to each other, and like you're right here. So I think like the Bay Area does that with San Francisco and all that stuff. Like a lot of city does that, but you have to understand when you don't travel, you are gonna be petty about situations like that. When you travel, you're gonna realize people from other countries, other states don't care because they don't know the fucking difference. They just know you're next to each other.
Yeah. Have you found any cool things to do out there in the IE yet? Anything dope? Say something good about the IE. Come on. She's like, no.
Babe, help me out.
It's a great place to drive through on your way to LA.
Man, fuck you.
Oh, we are close to Vegas. We're only 3 hours from Vegas. It's a lot closer.
That's what we get.
The house is great. The house pricing is great. I purchased my home at a great price.
Congratulations.
My house went up over $200K.
Oh,
beautiful.
Like as soon as I bought it. So
3 years.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yep. The school is really good and great for the kids. I think they're doing really good in school. It's peaceful, it's quiet, and it's a good price because I'm not living in LA. There's no way I'm going to pay all this money for there to be homeless people day, because I don't know how to say no. Well, Stretch don't know how to say no to giving homeless people. They love asking him for money.
You would have loved our last location.
Ooh.
Oh man.
We were in a loft on 5th and San Pedro. Downstairs is literally legit Skid Row, like
Don't even let me get started on homeless and how I feel about the homeless.
You don't like them?
No. I don't like America. I don't like. Why are we taking in all of these immigrants right now? They're taking in all Mexico, these immigrants. No. This is up in the north. This is they're doing this in Boston. In Boston, it's all happening too, just like Texas, all this stuff. And the government is telling.
What immigrants do you have there?
Huh?
What immigrants are in Boston?
I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know where they're coming from, but I watch the stuff and they're coming in. The government is asking people to home and shelter them, their family. But what about our homeless people? What about homeless people here? There's no homes for them.
Oh, the East.
Why are we
Russian immigrants and shit?
Probably, yeah.
Russian, Ukraine, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just
for sure.
America is helping other people from out of the country, but what about American citizen? What about homeless people that are sleeping in the street? And it's not just California, it's everywhere. There's homeless everywhere and there's nobody helping them. But we're helping other people from other country. What about our own people?
Right.
I'm not even an American citizen, so I don't know why I'm rapping like I am. But no, I grew up here and it's crazy. I feel like it's not fair. It's not fair because we have a lot of homeless out here.
What is the worst place to visit in DC?
I'm
going there very soon, and I'd like to visit the worst places everywhere I go.
I guess Anacostia, but they're Anacostia. Anacostia.
All right.
Mm-hmm. You go District Heights, go Anacostia. But I think they're making, I feel like they're pushing, actually they're gentrifying a lot of these cities, and they're pushing everybody to, PG. So Oxon Hill, District Heights, Capitol Heights.
And what's the best place to eat if I were to go over there?
Oh, we love Jerry's.
What's Jerry's?
Jerry's Seafood. Jerry's Seafood.
Ooh, seafood?
So we're known for blue crabs. So we have this thing called crab bombs, and it's straight crab lump meat. Like no fillers, not a bunch of breadcrumbs, none of that shit. Straight a glob of deep fried or baked crab meat.
Fire?
So fire. There's no blue crabs out here in California. They eat Dungeness crab out here. It's bigger, but it's not sweeter or meatier. Not even close.
Mm-hmm. That sounds fire. I can't lie.
Like Mexican seafood, like mariscos. Have you tried it?
Have I tried marisco? I don't know.
Mariscos is fire.
Yeah.
Like ceviche.
Oh yeah. I eat ceviche. Yeah. Aguachiles. Yeah. I like that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sí, papi. La chinita come, la chinita grande culo here.
Cap.
Sí.
He says cap. You're dumb, fool.
Sí.
How many languages you speak?
Just Vietnamese and English.
Just Vietnamese and English.
My Vietnamese fans has been growing a lot. Like it's been really growing. Like every time I post a Vietnamese content on TikTok, it's like in the millions because like I'm blowing up over there more.
Good.
Funny.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been since I was 12, but it's crazy because I didn't grow up with a bunch of Asians. I was just me. It was just me. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. A couple of my cousins, the different age group. Like we were always just the only Asians. That people always thought I was from the Bay Area because they said, "Oh, the Bay Area is a lot of ghetto Asians, a lot of hood Asians, or whatever." But it's like
we're here in Long Beach,
Cambodia town.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But for me, I never grew up with a bunch of hood Asians. That wasn't my community. I was just the only Asian girl in the Black community. So it was never like that. I never had the chance to meet. The people be like, "Why don't you date an Asian guy?" Who? Tintin? Like, I know two little Asian boys growing up. Like, who was on a date? Tintin was like this fucking big. And so like moving to California and seeing so many more Asians, I'm like, oh wow, like I've never been around this many Asians. Now I get invited to Asian parties. Like I've never been a part of that.
Mm-hmm. Have you visited any of the dangerous parts of the Inland Empire so far?
I guess they be telling me, what you do? Are you in Bedino's?
Bedino?
The Dino? You in the Mex?
How you feel about the Dino?
I don't know why I cannot say that shit normal. So I did a meet and greet, right? Mm-hmm. And I did a meet and greet in Riverside. It was really long. It was really big. It came out really successful. I gave away like 3 BBLs and a bunch of other gifts.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah.
And like I'm pulling like the raffle tickets for this winnings, and it's like I cannot say Spanish names without it sounding like Nacho Libre. Like I'm pulling out names and I'm like Maria Sanchez, Aaron Cartel. Like I'm saying these, I can't help it. But it's just like I feel like every time I pull out a Spanish name, I gotta announce it like this. It just gives it some type of like power, like wowzer, like to the stage. Like just all the names.
Highly racist, G. No.
Anyways, don't listen to him.
Low key. Hey, but I mean, I'm all for superstition. Like, what do you call that? What do you call that? Stereotypes. I'm all for stereotypes. Like back in the day, come on, like all comedy was stereotype. Everything is racist. It's
about your
hilarious.
Hitting because it is hilarious.
It's funny.
It's funny. Briefly when he said we were interviewing you, and I was like, oh shit, she's fully embracing the
facts.
I hate that the world is like so sensitive now because back in the days it's like we make racist jokes all the time. Mad TV, like South Park, like all this stuff. We always made like racist jokes because it was funny. People weren't all up in their ass about it, and it's like stereotype. I hate when people are like, oh, it's not true. It may not be true for you, but it's probably true for a lot of other people. Stereotypes is funny because it's true.
Right.
That's what makes it funny. Now, if it's not true, then it's not going to make us funny. Now that becomes racist.
Yeah.
If the stereotype is false, then it comes off racist. But if it's true, it's hilarious because people can relate. It's facts on facts.
That's how I built my whole platform is like stereotypes through different cities of the Inland Empire, right? So people like to call me racist sometimes too. But it's all true. Like we all grow up some...
Racist, Jay.
Shut the icon, you're bald.
By choice.
It's not by choice. You lost your hair at 17. You lost your hair at 17.
Well, I don't. What do you consider racist? I consider racist as a person who actually hates. That's why I'm like, when people was calling me racist because I said the N-word, I'm like, are you crazy? You can tell me that I can't say the N-word, and I would say I will agree with you 100%. But to call me racist is absurd. It's fucking crazy. Because there's real racist people out here that we have to deal with every day. There are dead ass racist people out here that hates like other races or that is completely disgusting and basically wish death and wish bad on people. So it's just like you're reaching, I'm so offended by it. I was so offended by it. I'm like, you can call me a lot of things, but call me racist now, you going too far. You're going too far.
That's like a real moral attack when somebody calls you racist, though. Yeah,
racist people are bad people.
Evil people. Yeah.
I can't believe that like racist people made it up in their mind that you got to be that demonic, you got to be that evil to think the shit that you do is okay. To see another human don't deserve something because of their skin color. Like racist people are evil.
That's a fact. That's a real moral thing. Like
your
it's fucked up. It's fucked up for real. So one thing I did want to touch on is how the did you get into the knife business?
Oh.
Because that was real random.
I sell knives.
She sells knives.
I sell knives. Chop.
You thought she was crazy.
I sold out.
She sells out all the time.
Next shipment. So, a lot of people, somebody was like, oh, what the fuck they say? They say, oh, girls out here selling eyelashes and makeup and stuff and wigs and me selling knives. Because I cook, I do a lot of cooking content.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what can I sell? Because honestly, people will be like, oh, it's your product. No, it's not my product. My knives are not my product. I'm not trying to be a kitchen lady.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My knives are my merchandise. This is a merchandise from me that I want my fans who really with me to enjoy and have a part of me in their kitchen if they're following my recipe or they're cooking something so they can have a part of me and actually enjoy it. So there was a time where like people was like trying to return shit or making false complaints and stuff like that. I said, do not buy my knives if you not with me. If you don't like me, you don't me, you're a low-key hater, don't buy my knives. Because my knives is my merchandise for my fans and people who actually me. It's a product. So,
you got a cookbook?
No.
You gotta make cookbook.
Are the knives sharp?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
They're sharp. Chop.
What's good?
I'm sold out.
Can I pre-order?
No, I'll let you know when it's back and I'll give you some.
Man,
they're coming in.
About the token white boy and the
fat
Mexican dude. I literally been looking for sharp knives. This is bullshit.
Yeah, and they're.
You have some at home, G, on standby.
I do. I do. I think I have
Not for you, fool.
2 packages that came back. So yeah, I do.
Shoot them, those ungrateful
The
bastards.
boxes is ugly, but
Boxes. I need them to.
no,
cut.
you ain't saying shit. Like they are trash. They're fucking trash. They lost 87 of my packages.
Damn.
87. Where is it? 87 times 6.
I would have walked in there tripping. That's
Where
crazy.
is it? It didn't just get lost.
UPS or
USPS.
Oh,
They're lost. And then you can't file an insurance claim because they never scanned it. Because it's just lost. You do drop box in the back. Because I'm not about to stand in line with 200 knives. Like how am I going to carry that to even go for you to beep it one at a time? Why y'all not doing your job?
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Fire.
That's wild.
Devastating loss.
That's dope, though. I'm definitely going to need to get a set of knives because they look sharp. Well, I think that's it. I appreciate you.
You got everything from your list?
Yeah, I did.
You got a little note.
Of course.
Organized.
When it's people that matter.
Thank you.
You matter.
Thank you.
So I appreciate you coming on. But for your next little OnlyFans thing with Mr. Stretch, have you ever heard of royalty honey?
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen videos. People's eating them in the club with their biscuit.
We're high.
Babe, look.
We are
A
highly
box of honey.
sponsored.
Oh, I see it right
Stretch
there.
screen right now, so
Ooh, honey.
work, son.
What's up, Stretch?
Can charge extra for those ones.
What's up, big dog?
Come here. Come say hi to the camera. Come.
Come say hi to the camera, big dog. We love Mr. Stretch over here. I need one of your knives right now so I can bust this thing open. How would you guys feel about taking a honey pack right now? Don't be scared.
You want some honey? You want to me? You want to me? You want to me, daddy?
Oh, that's lit. That fool's.
It can be taken by men and women.
Wow.
And it works for both.
Packets. Like I've seen people take them in the club so they can. Babe, here, open it for him.
Can you not fucking open that, big dog?
Give it here.
You have nails?
He ate them. Jay, you eat your nails?
Yeah, can you do my nails?
No.
Haha.
I retired. I haven't done nails for 2 years. I'm about to go do one day in March.
Yeah.
You know they say biting your nails because my son eats his nails? I'm like, that's greedy. That's a form of cannibalism.
Haha.
That's crazy.
Honey, honey, honey.
Shout out to the sponsors over there at Royalty Honey. Who's taking one?
Both.
I say both. This is viral.
I do real drugs. You think like no?
This is viral.
I do real drugs. You think like no?
We got Mr. Stretch and lovely Mimi about to pop a honey pack and go crazy.
Woo! You wanna me, daddy?
Be on the lookout for their new OnlyFans content. Go ahead, Pop.
Fire.
Grab 2 up out of there.
Right, we gotta do that little skit for you later.
Fire.
I didn't know royalty honey is right behind it.
Fire.
You hear what I'm saying? All right, royalty honey. This right here, royalty honey, is so sweet.
Hey, that shit probably gonna slap.
I'm about to pop this down. I never had it.
Just open it like a fucking.
It's gonna make you ooh la la so honey. Me love you long time. Can I get a oh yeah? I need a biscuit to put this shit on. Y'all just want me to suck on raw.
Yeah.
Thick as shit going down my throat.
Go ahead. Oh God.
I'm crying.
It's really good.
It is, huh?
It's really good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What is ingredient in it that makes the horniness?
Organic.
Yeah, it's all very organic. But it does work. It does.
We shall see.
Look.
Look, I'm about to say don't have us at the party, and I'm just like, oh, it's time to go.
That's for you guys.
It's gonna be time to go.
Oh, like, oh, poker.
This fool.